Hello everybody and welcome back to Bug Lover 27, where today I will finally be delving into a world that I'm not only actually good at, but I also really enjoy. English. Hey, I'm an English geek. What can I say? Anyway, without further ado, let me introduce the main man of our subject today, Ralph Waldo Emerson. No, not Where's Waldo, actually. Martin Halford is inspired by his toy soldiers that he used to play with and would draw at the age of 5. Anyway, Ralph Waldo Emerson is an 1800s American essayist with a wild fascination for philosophy and how it affects humanity on a singular and mass level. In fact, if you remember from your history class, he's the author that secluded himself in the woods to do his best writing. Just he and God and nature, as one would put. Doing this upon return, he had a series of chapters that were odd yet inspiring. They went partly against what normal society thought at the time. Gale literature elaborated by describing Emerson and his work as the troubled place where a person committed to a law of insights rather than of traditions found himself as an object of ridicule. While he has so many inspiring chapters to look into today, we're going to be delving into the chapter regarding spirit. I promise this won't be as boring as it sounds. Well, let's not waste time. Let's get into this thing. First, what are we talking about? Emerson's chapter on spirit follows the narrative of truth and how it's the most important part of the universal essence of self. Throughout his long and poetic explanation, Emerson has the reader go through a shifting of mindset for the responsibility of the unity and power of nature. A previous chapter he goes through in further detail, but for now, spirit and humanity when tapped into the purity of spirit. So, long translation to say, spirit good, we should be more in touch with nature and ourselves to understand and feel it. Think Pocahontas and the whole Colors of the Wind and the song I Am Light. Emerson loved using poetic language to describe a certain topic. In this case, he uses a lot of imagery. My favorite line is when he states, "The fox and the deer run away from us, and the bear and tiger render us." It somewhat goes without explanation, but he has a very strong belief that we as humanity don't have a connection with our souls as we should. As such, we have lost this connection with nature that we likely had many generations ago. He goes into further detail about how man is separate from nature, which goes into the prior sentiment in chapter 1, that so long as we are one with nature, the closer that we as humans will have to a spiritual completion. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty beautiful. So why should you care today? I mean, so what if we aren't in touch with nature, with our inner spirit? It's not like it's going to be the end of the world, right? Well, not according to Emerson. To him, spirit is the fundamental pillar of oneself. Without a genuine care or understanding of the soul, then there's little left that matters to life. After all, the happiest man is he who learns from nature the lesson of worship. The best part is that Emerson isn't always regarding spirit in a religious sense. While it is still a factor, this matter can apply to anyone of any background. For instance, take actors. No, not that kind, this kind. Seems odd, right? But, well, it's not. When you think about what it really takes to act, many actors will tell you that to do the job right, it requires being comfortable tapping into the most sensitive part of yourself. Emerson would say that's embracing one's spirit. Another example would be writers. As a writer myself, I can attest to how touching it is to write something that can be so close to home. Dare I say, I'm almost forced to sit with myself, my spirit, to produce my best work. I don't know about other writers, but sometimes it feels like I'm on a whole other plane of existence.
Excuse me, I'd like to buy this.
No problem, sir. Until I get interrupted by daily life. Anyway, the major takeaway from this is that in these days and ages, Everyone needs to find their sense of self, whether that's writing, creating, acting, singing, working, religion. Everyone has a way to tap into their genuine soul, their spirit. We learn that the highest in present to the soul of man is the dread universal essence, which is not wisdom or love or beauty or power, but all in one, and each entirely. That is what Emerson wanted us to understand all along. And that's a wrap on Emerson and his chapter on spirit. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy me doing these kinds of videos, then give this video a like and a comment to see what you would like next. Until next time, this is BugLover27. Have a nice day.